Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's Brandon. Welcome back to the channel. One of my favorite chicken dishes of all time happens to be stewed chicken. Now, that's not something I grew up eating, but since I've been grown, I can't get enough of the stuff. Let me show you how I make my stewed chicken. Let's go in the house and get into it. All right, first things first, let's get into these ingredients. We've got some yellow onion. I've got some mixed peppers, yellow, green, and red. Black pepper, Italian seasoning, granulated garlic, coarse sea salt, of course, to complete, some diced tomatoes and some crushed tomatoes. I've already got my chicken washed and broken down. I'm using thighs and legs. I'm just gonna season the chicken heavily with the sea salt, the black pepper, and the garlic. Now I'm gonna season it fairly heavy with the salt because the salt from that chicken is also gonna help season the tomatoes and stuff once we incorporate it into the dish. So I say go heavy as you like, or as little as you like. It's up to you. But you want to make sure that chicken gets coated really well. All right, we've done layers and layers of seasoning with the salt, pepper, and garlic. Now it's time to brown our chicken. So what I have here, this is actually the pan that I'm going to cook the chicken in the whole entire time as well. I just got a thin layer of vegetable oil in the bottom of the pan, and we're just gonna brown these pieces of chicken. We're not trying to cook them all the way through. They're gonna cook them as they're stewing, but you just want to try to get a little color on that skin before you put it add the tomatoes and stuff, and peppers and onions. So just put them all into the pool and just looking to get a little color on them. That's it. All right, you can see we're starting to get some color on this chicken. It's starting to look pretty good. So we'll just keep on with what we're doing, browning the chicken up. We're going to take it out of the pan, finish it up, and then go on to the next step. All right, y'all, I've browned the chicken. Now it's time to saute our vegetables just a little bit before we start adding the chicken back in and putting in our tomatoes. But we're just going to put a bed of those yellow onions at the bottom and then saute them off for just a little bit. And when I cook dishes like this, I love a lot of onion. I love a lot of peppers in it. I might like it a little more than you. You may like it a little more than me. So just adjust accordingly to whatever suits you the best. Just gonna add a little bit of sea salt to help saute them. A little black pepper. All right, we've allowed those onions to saute for a few minutes. Now we're gonna add in some peppers. We're not gonna try to cook these much, just a little bit of a saute on them, but not very much at all. But I just want a bed of peppers and onions at the bottom of the dish. Then we're going to add some on top as well. But I like to have a bed of onions and peppers on the bottom to make sure that my chicken doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. And that's it, y'all, for this step. All right, now we're going to add in that 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Try to get it all out. Just stir it around. Make sure you get all your onions and peppers incorporated in there. You want all that flavor off the bottom of the pan. That's all that. It's going to make elevate this dish. Now what I got here This is some leftover beef stock that I've had from a smoke that I've done. You probably won't have that. You can use a little bit of beef broth. You can use a little bit of chicken broth, vegetable broth or stock, or you don't have to use it at all because the chicken is going to make some juices on its own. But this is a little smokier, so I just wanted to add that element into my dish. But like I said, that is optional. But if you wanted to add a little more liquid, you can just go ahead and use some beef or chicken stock or something like that as well. All right, now it's time to start adding our chicken back in. Now we're gonna have to cram all this chicken in, but this pan happens to be big enough to where I'm not gonna have too many things overlapping, and that's good. I'd rather have everything flat in the pan as opposed to having to overlap it. That way you'll make sure that it all cooks evenly. This is not a dish I grew up eating, but I heard about it and I tried it and I love it. You know, I love smothered chicken, I love fried chicken, baked chicken, but this is one of my favorites because I like, you know, I love the tomato flavor in it. I love stewed tomatoes and stuff like that, so this chicken dish is, to me, it's next level. Now we're gonna add that can of diced tomatoes over the top of the chicken. And we're just gonna flatten it out on the top, try to cover up all the pieces best we can. And now we're gonna come with our peppers, our layer of peppers on the top. So we're gonna use pretty much all these peppers. I love onions and peppers. Like I said, if you need to adjust, and do whatever suits you the best. But I want them all. Now we're just going to hit it with a nice heavy dose of that complete seasoning. And we're not even going to worry about trying to mix it at this point. We're just going to cover it up and throw it into a 350-degree oven. Let it do its thing. All right, family, we are 45 minutes into this cook, and just look how this is looking. It smells phenomenal. Mouth is watering already. Now all I'm doing, I'm just checking the chicken for tenderness. We want this chicken practically fall off the bone. I don't want it to where I just can't get it out the pan, but you want it pretty much fall off the bone. And we're just checking it. It's still got a ways to go, so now we're just checking, like I say, checking it for tenderness, and we're incorporating them peppers and that seasoning into the tomato mixture a little better. We're also gonna give it a little taste and then start layering in some more flavors. We're gonna add in a little bit of that Italian seasoning now too. Like I say, it's got that oregano and thyme, basil, and a little sage, so it's gonna give us that aromatic note we're looking for in this dish. Let's go ahead and incorporate that in there. Now you could throw a bay leaf or something in there. You could have done it at the beginning, but I'd rather not have fished it out, so I like using the Italian seasoning in there. Hit it with a little bit more black pepper. As far as the salt is concerned, we're pretty much spot on, because like I said, we season that chicken pretty heavy at the beginning, and that complete seasoning does have a little salt, and not much, but it does have some in there. So now it's just the time to cover it back up and go back into that oven. All right, family, it's been another 30 minutes, and this chicken is just about where we want it to be. So we're just checking it again for the tenderness, making sure there's nothing stuck to the bottom of the pan. Just incorporating the seasonings and those peppers around a little bit. And we're gonna cover it back up, and we're gonna go back into that oven for like another 15 minutes just to get it exactly where we want it. But you can see right now how good it looks. I know it's going to be good. I can't wait. All right, y'all. Now here's the finished product. 15 minutes later, the chicken is perfect, seasoned to perfection. Those tomatoes, those crushed tomatoes, those seasonings we got in there, those peppers and those onions. If you have not tried stewed chicken, I urge you to give it a whirl. I'm sure you'll fall in love with it too. Hey guys, if you liked the video, please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Until the next time, God bless you.